In a world that is becoming drier and more polluted, treating water is not a luxury. It is a necessity. Treating industrial wastewater in traditional ways is problematic for a number of reasons. It compels using expensive chemicals, some of which are very dangerous. These chemicals pollute the treated water and create secondary pollution, for example salting, which prevents the water's recycling. The outcome is a massive toxic sludge, which has to be conveyed, evacuated, and interred in authorized sites. The treatment devices require a high level of maintenance. All these factors make water treatment very expensive, unfriendly to the environment, and wasteful as far as our ability to recycle water. This is where P2W comes into the picture.
P2W, the name of the company, explains what we do best. We turn pollution into water. Any factory in the world that wants to treat polluted water with heavy metal would need $3.50 to treat 1 cubic meter. With a P2W system, you need 25 cents.
P2W, a leading company in the wastewater treatment field, has developed two different technologies which treat two main types of pollution: heavy metals and cyanide. Cyanide-polluted water are treated by electro-oxidation, an electrochemical method in which non-sacrificial anodes oxidize the cyanide molecule. In the first stage, the plant wastewater goes through the pre-treatment unit. That includes filtration or sedimentation process if necessary. In the second stage, the wastewater flows through an electro-oxidation unit where the cyanide molecules are being oxidized in a two-stage process into non-toxic gases, carbon dioxide and nitrogen. In the third stage, the treated wastewater flows through a secondary treatment reactor where the small residual amount of cyanide molecules are being treated with an oxidizing agent produced in situ using electricity only. In the fourth stage, the wastewater flows through a pH adjustment unit where the level of pH is adjusted according to the local regulations. In the fifth and final stage, the purified wastewater flows to a collection tank and can be then reused in the plant or be discharged to the environment. P2W has developed a modification of this technology based on using ozone combined with the complementary treatment and electrolysis of hypochlorite, adapted to the removal of cyanide from mine wastewater. By the end of 2008, the installation of such a system will be completed in a gold mine of AGA in Africa.
We installed a heavy metal removal system 2 years ago. We find it very sufficient, very efficient. This system allows us to disconnect our sewage from the city sewage system. We had to send the wet sludge to dumping, and now we managed to dry it and sell all the powder, which reduced the cost in an enormous way. This system is very easy to maintain. We use one of our own technicians in order to maintain this system. He's dealing with this equipment all by himself.
Electricity-based treatment is also at the base of the technology used for the removal of heavy metals from water. This technology is called electrocoagulation, EC. It is an electrochemical method of treating polluted water, whereby sacrificial anodes corrode to release active coagulant precursors, usually aluminum or iron cations, into a solution wastewater of the heavy metals, and creation of the primary coagulants take place. In the first stage, the plant wastewater goes through the pre-treatment unit that include filtration and pH adjustment if necessary to a desired range of values. In the second stage, the wastewater flows to the electrocoagulation unit where the EC process occurs inside a special reactor. In the third stage, the wastewater flows to a sedimentation device in order to separate the sludge produced in the EC stage from the purified water. In the fourth stage, the sludge flows to the filter press in order to concentrate the sludge, while at the same time, the purified water flows into a collection tank. In the fifth and final stage, the purified water flows from the collection tank back to the production line, removed to the sewage system, or used by the factory in other ways.
Every factory is different from the other. Every gold mine is different from the other. They're different in the climate, they're different in the pollutants in the water, they're different in the technology they use. We have the ability to take the lab up to the site and actually measure exactly the kind of treatment we're going to give with our technology. In other words, we are able to do a tailor-made system for every location.
P2W systems have been installed in dozens of sites around the world, in different countries, including Brazil, Italy, England, Korea, China, Spain, Thailand, and a number of African countries. The development center and the manufactory of P2W are based in a major high-tech center near Tel Aviv. Alongside the development and installation teams, the company employs skilled service teams, which know how to maintain our systems around the world.
When we say we're P2W, we mean it. We will treat your water using no chemicals, creating no sludge all over the world.
For more information, contact us. Let us turn your pollution into water.